Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen again. All right, so you talk us through it, and I'll just drive the ship.
Perfect. Thank you, JD.
Of course.
So today, the first step would be to log into your CB Desk account. Once you're inside, you will find your social ad engine button right there and click through there.
And just a reminder, this is one of my favorite tips. Remember that these are all movable. I just love moving those. Favorite pastime. And the social ad engine pages notoriously take longer to load than basically any other page. So, continue.
Okay, so once you're in here, it will have your number of listings available because today we're going to walk through how to create a campaign from listings. So if you were to select campaign from listing.
Now, also remember while this loads, your screens are going to, especially as agents, your screens are going to look a little bit different than ours because apparently, of course, now it's not letting me log in as an admin to see all of the listings, which is just beautiful, of course. So normally all of your listings would show up here. They did last time I came in. Now, of course, they decide they don't want to do that. But they'd show up there. So keep going, Brittany. We're train wrecking this one, but we're gonna keep going.
Okay, let's do it. So if you were to, so your listings would show up here. You would select a listing to choose from. So you would click that specific one and hit promote.
And we'll do this one here. I haven't seen this one before. The CB Brand Manifesto.
So I guess we can change it over from listing focused to brand focused.
Pivot. Exactly.
Yes. So here, once you get into where you're actually going to select the campaign that you'd like to run.
I'm going to do this one instead. I didn't like that one.
Okay.
Here we go.
So it's going to automatically have your option is chosen to drive traffic to your web page there. So that's what you'd have selected. And down a little bit further is where you would have your automatically generated kind of templated content, which you are definitely able to change through there. So if you'd like to change, call me today to, something else, click below for more details. You could definitely do that. A little bit further down, same thing there is just changing the body text of your ad, which would show up on your different social media platforms. And there you would change your link description. So just allowing people to know what exactly they're going to be clicking for. A little bit further down into your destination URL, you will have, it'll automatically go to coldwellbanker.com, but the best thing to do, best practice would be to link that URL to your Moxie website. And the reason that we suggest this would be because it helps with your SEO for your Moxie site, and it'll help drive traffic, there and help to bring up your SEO.
And the other thing that I'd add to that is that it really also depends on the goal of the ad, because with the listing ads, we're always going to want to drive traffic to your Moxie sites, like for the exact reasons Brittany said. But you also want to make sure, I know that we're doing an audible, but this one here says it's quick and easy to estimate your property's value, and this says click below for a home evaluation. So you want to make sure that for this specific one, you have some sort of home evaluation tool that you're linking people to, which might be a great opportunity to use a listings to leads landing page where you can ask people for home evaluations. So just make sure that whatever you're sending people to makes sense with what you're saying up here, because otherwise they're going to be very confused.
Yes, I'm very confused there. And then below there will be 3 variations of your ad that will go out to your social media. You're allowed to change those different graphics. The content and messaging will remain the same, but the photos are interchangeable for what you would like for your ad to look like there.
And this is a cool feature, because they send out 3 ads for essentially the price of one, and as they perform, the ones that perform best get more of your ad spend, and then the ones that don't perform well, they kind of pull back. But also, it's one of those things where, and we'll talk about this at the end, you get to show your seller or your buyer, hey, these are 3 different ads I'm running for your listing right now. And you can send them screenshots of this, and you can send them like updates and stuff. And that makes you look like, because you're doing really effective marketing for those clients. So sending them pictures of this is a really cool idea. Find one more. There. So changing the photos. And then just real quick, they have a bunch of stock photos here, as you can see, that you can use. But you can also upload your own photos to social ad engine. So actually I'll use, this is a digital accelerator photo. Oh, it's too big, never mind. But yeah, you can add your own photos.
Yes. So down a little bit further is you'd want to first save your content before moving further down to the targeting area. This will just help keep things moving and flowing for you. There in the edit targeting area, it's going to automatically be selected for recommended, which is what I would say choose, because that recommended targeting is super hyper focused and based off of your location. And it'll show you your potential reach of, whatever that amount would be there. And if you go down, you're going to get to this point where you select your budget, and you can change, from $40 is your minimum to maximum of $350 there, $349. So you just toggle that where you like it to be. You can select to publish now or publish later. If you choose to publish later, it will give you different dates to choose from. There. Mm-hmm. And over on the other side of the panel is the payment details. There you would select, you put in your email address, which is where your receipt will go to. So just make sure that, if you're doing this for an agent and you want it to go to the agent's email, you put that in there. If you want it to go to you so that you could forward it, you put that in there. You'd also have to put in your credit card information and accept the terms and conditions, and it'll start to run for you. I was like, JD, who's credit card?
Yeah, I'm just going to put my credit card in right there. Figured, what's the harm?
Why not? So that is how it's super easy for you to run that campaign through social ad engine there.
And one point that I like to make is that whenever we train on social ad engine like we're doing right now, we make a point of walking through each of these things, right? Like edit the headline, the text, the URL, the photos, the budget and stuff like that. But the beauty of this is that once you've done it for the first time and you want to do a new one, you can go here, you can go, I'm going to do this one. You can make sure you like what it says, all of the different things. You can add a couple photos, and then you can be done. Like, we take our time to go through everything, but this can literally take 2 minutes to walk through this whole thing, and then you've got an ad running on Facebook and Instagram. So the ease, again, is their big goal here. So let me pull up a couple of those reports too, Brittany, because I feel like those are...
Perfect.
Hold on, I feel like
once your campaign has been running, you'll be able to pull up the actual reporting for that campaign, and you'll see your different impressions, clicks.
Here we go.
Just to show how well that ad performed, so that you could send that to your agent or send it to your customer.
So here's just a couple examples, and I talk about that all the time because I love how nice these reports look. And like you said, you can show this to your agents, you can show them at sales meetings. But if you're helping an agent run one of these campaigns, I think how cool it would be for your seller to get this and say, hey, here's the report that I've run on your listing, or here's the report that I've run to market your property or your, whatever that may be. They see all the different ads, they see all the results of it, and it's custom just for them. And I've said it before, when it comes to marketing, one thing that is often forgotten is sharing the results of it, whether that is from us as marketing or ASCs with our offices or agents and their clients. This is such an easy way, and all you have to do, we didn't actually show this, is if you go to reporting up here across this top tab, you can view all of the reports you've ever done and download them right here. So I'd click view on one of them, and then I'd be able to download it right here, and I'm off to the races. So I know that we had a pivot, and I'm grateful, Brittany, for you pivoting with us while we did this. Do you guys have any questions? Like Brittany was mentioning, when you come in as an admin, you should theoretically see all of your agents' listings in your office. My social ad engine has issues because I'm in here as an agent and as an admin, and every time I log in, it decides what it's going to be for the day. So that's why mine's not showing anything. You shouldn't have that issue, and your agents definitely shouldn't have that issue. Their listings should automatically be right in here. So anything else, though? Any questions about social ad engine, the tool, the listings, anything